Dre'Mont Jones from St. Ignatius, we saw him quite a bit as well at Ohio State, and this is a guy that he can be a handful inside.
Yeah, and I love that he wears a number in the 80s too, playing on the defensive line. But it'll be really interesting if, say he is sitting there at number 49. He is the guy that the Browns got to bring in, all of these guys the Browns got to bring in on their local pro days, and they got a good up-close look at him. And I do wonder, even though we've talked about cornerback being maybe the biggest area of need right now, John Dorsey believes that you can't have enough pass rushers, you can't have enough guys on that line that can disrupt. And I think Dre'Mont Jones would really interest him if he fell into the 40s and even fell all the way to 49.
Well, early in the process, he was kind of thought to be a mid-first-round pick. So it'll be interesting to see. Jake, what do you see when you look at Dre'Mont Jones, the defensive tackle? What do you like about Jones? What do you see with him?
Yeah, gap penetrator, a guy who uses quickness over power to get where he needs to go, productive in a pass defense game. I think that's where he's best fit. A little too easy to move in the run game. So what happens is you get these early mock drafts during the season, the players producing whatever, and you see names like Dre'Mont, who's a good football player and from all accounts a fantastic human being that certainly people think this guy could go, from an Ohio State and produces players, could go late mid-first round. Then the testing happens and the film breakdown happens, and you start to see some holes in the game that have cropped up. And you look at his production against other people that have played that position at the NFL level, these analytic stuff that has come out about market shares and things like that. That's a lot of what the analytic folk use. And you see some holes, and I think there are some holes there. I am not sure he's a 3-down defensive tackle because I don't know that his undersized frame can handle that at the NFL level and consistently play the run effectively enough. But he is an effective, I try to talk about what guys can do rather than what they can't do, because that's what's most important, and that's what they look at when they scout. He can get after the quarterback, and John Dorsey has no doubt said, I would like 4 guys that can get after the quarterback anytime. It's kind of a play the run on the way to get it to the quarterback sort of thing. If you notice run, play it. Otherwise, pin your ears back, get to the quarterback all the time. He can fit that mold. In my opinion, he is not going to be a target at 49, but I do think they view him around 80 because I think that is sort of where he could get to. Crazy as it sort of sounds for those of us in Ohio, he could get toward that 80 mark. And if he does in the 70s, I would not be surprised to see him move up to go get him if they love him. They've had him in. They've talked to him a lot. They've met with him a lot, and he said that. So it would make some sense for the Browns if they want to with that second sort of pick. If they really love him, they've fallen in love with that person, going and getting him a little bit and maybe use one of those extra 5th-round picks to jump up 10 spots to grab him there.